Greetings, friends and fellow cigar boss, guitar enthusiasts. Del Puckett here, challenging you to believe in miracles. I recently ran into a gal who loved this box here because it had this blue tinge on it. This is one of those San Cristobal, beautiful box, beautiful boxes. I found one that was similar to it, but this one here is a little creamy, a little wider. This one's a little creamier. This one's a little wider. But the dimensions of this one here are more appropriate, in my opinion, for a cigar box guitar. Everything's the same except for it doesn't have the blue. Now, herein lies the happy coinky-dink miracle, whatever you want to call it. I had a favorite can of paint. This is this Daphne blue guitar rewrite. It's nitrocellulose. You know, this stuff here, they market this as the best of the best of the best. And dude, I'm not going to argue with them. This is actually pretty legit freaking stuff. It's modeled after the old guitars, like all the real guitars, whatever. Anyhow, I've been trying to find this stuff. It's kind of hard to find. If you find some of this stuff, man, hang on to it. But anyhow, so I'm down to my last bottles. This one here, if you look at the color on it, you'll notice that this is one of my favorite colors. And it's so unfortunate because today marked the last. It's absolutely empty. I'm like, oh no. My second favorite color is this one here, is Seafoam Green. Same thing. It's got the nitrocellulose lacquer in there, Seafoam Green. And so, as fate would have it, this box here has a little bit of seafoam greenish stuff and the blue in there. So I'm going to be able to tie the headstock together with. So I started off trying to see how much I could squeeze out of this thing here, and it just kind of spattered and sputtered the last remaining remnants of this. I'm like, no. And so I got to looking at it, and I was like, man, I was so sad. But anyhow, I thought, well, maybe I'll just cover it a little bit. You know what I'm saying, with a little bit of the seafoam green, not knowing that there was both of these colors in here. So as I did that, the green kind of covered the blue, and I was like, oh man, it was just green. Well, I just so happened to have a thing of clear coat. And I'm all, what the heck? So before it dried, I just hit it with the clear coat. And what the clear coat did is kind of melted the top layer into the second layer. So it's still kind of, dude, as soon as I saw it, I was like, stop. What? Dude, look at that, dude. So I have almost exact uniformity on the blue speckles, which kind of represents the ending of an era for me. Oh my gosh, until I find another one of these cans again, dude. I'm like, I'm gonna have to migrate to Seafoam Green. Anyhow, so this is like a transition from the Daphne blue to the Seafoam Green, and it just so happens to pair quite nicely, I think, with colors in the box. So anyhow, yeah, so that's what I'm saying, guys. That's what I'm saying. Every once in a while you get a little happy accident. You can just thank the Lord above, man, that he's looking out for you. Here's a cool little trick that I learned from a friend who learned from a friend who's also my friend, how to put these inlays here in. So obviously a box that's this ornate, you're gonna want to have ornate style of, that's my opinion. So anyhow, what I did is I got my ruler, marked the center of the thing, put my little line, my little dots, so I know where the center is. And then I got one of these 1/4 inch exactly Forstner bit, and then I'm just very strategically, I poked a little hole exactly where it needs to go so the tip of that drill can fit right in there. Then I just drill the exact diameter. I have a hole here. Oh, here it is. I have this is like an office punch, a hole punch, and the hole that it makes there is exactly 1/4 inch. Got 2 of them here. So just put your pick in that little gap right there, and when you smash it, you get a bunch of holes in your picks, right? But what do you call it? It's like fake abalone. I mean, some of these picks are just amazing. You can't tell in this light here, but they really do glisten and glimmer. You can kind of see some of the irradiance in there. But yeah, that's what we're doing, is we're capturing that and we're putting it in the inlays. You only really need to go the thickness of the pick. And then obviously I get a dab of glue, just 1 drop or less in that little hole right there. Yeah, you don't want to be careless here. You just want to kind of nice, perfect little drop right in the center. And then you pick the best of the best of all of the little round guys that you cut. You can't see it because my fingers won't let you see it. Ah, no, I dropped it. You can maybe see it right there. Fire in the hole. Minus the sawdust. The battery died. As I was explaining, so I would just put the glue in the hole, and then I put the pick. I picked out the best pick and then put the pick hole in there. And then watch me catch that fly, dude. Think I can get him? Think I can get him? Got him. Oh, yeah. Oh, I missed him. I still hear him. All right. I'll do a karate chop next time. Yeah, so anyhow, you don't want to push it in. You can see it's still sticking out just a little bit here. Even the first one here is just still sticking out just a hair. I'll go back later with something flat and make them all flat. But right now the glue is still kind of wet, and I don't want to push them in because if they get too deep in the hole, then you got to get them out. So right now we're letting that glue set up, you know, and then after it's kind of set up, using something flat, very flat. You don't want to indent. You want to keep it flat, and you'll push them in so that they're perfectly level with the plane there. And after about 15 minutes or so, after all of your inlays are inlaid, then you get a flat piece of hardwood. Make sure it's flat. And then just lay it on your fretboard, and then give it the insurance policy. You can actually feel them going in. It's like snap. Uh-oh. Ruh-roh. Oh no, we're good. One of my previous ones, the blue one, was stuck in a hole over here. One of my test pilot holes here came out. But all these inlays now are perfectly uniformly smashed. And if you look up close, they got that abalone vibe. So now we're gonna deep stain it, and then continue to see this original box, how it's got the blue, but it's got the cream colored on the top. I just so happened to find some exact cream colored stain in my stack of stain that matches that perfectly. I was like, oh my gosh. And then this one here is a little whiter, and I just so happen to have exact white stain for. Now the debate is which one would be the best for this neck. Obviously one of them, unless I do both of them. This one literally looks like melted vanilla ice cream. And I made sure to mix it all up really good. So here goes, guys. Here goes nothing. Oh yeah, that really goes well with this yellow pine. Oh my gosh, this is gonna be awesome. Dang, I can see it now already. Okay, dang. All right, I'm a believer. Now I'm a believer. Look at how that transforms, my gosh. Obviously we'll wipe it off here in a little bit. I wanted to try some of the other here, some of the white. So I got a good layer of the cream on there. And now smattering of white. I'm just kind of smearing it on, kind of overlapping it. overlapping it and underlapping. I'm just kind of just testing it out just to kind of see what's going to go on here. Let's get a rag and wipe this off. Yeah, it's kind of a faded, I've never done a guitar like that. That would be a very light colored neck. I mean, almost perfectly white. No flaws or nothing, man. Look at that. Sheesh. All right. All right, maybe we'll, I'm not convinced on what to do on the fretboard. I don't think I would commit to that for the fretboard just yet. I think I want to play with some contrast here. Maybe, yeah, maybe darken the fretboard just a tad, just to kind of give you some offset here. Anyhow, yeah, I kind of like that. I'll definitely have to put some dark position markers on the top so you can see this. Oh yeah, that's going to offer good contrast. Some dark markers here. Maybe some solder burns would be great contrast for that. Moving right along, next will be frets and tuners. So as I'm working on this, it's become apparent what I'm going to do. Right now, the stain is still just a little bit tacky, but once it dries, I'm going to hit it with some steel wool. And then I'll put the frets in and get everything nice and polished. And then I'll hit the whole guitar with some of that, some of this Israeli oil. Link in the description. And I think that'll cause the natural oak here just to pop. So that I'll have the oak that's vitalized with the oil, contrasted with the stained whitewashed neck that has been steel wooled. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. Whenever I get stain all over my hands, I just get this WD-40, give it a little dry it off, man, and it's almost as good as new. I get my frets from cbgiddy.com in the bulk. And I want to thank you guys who use my corporate affiliate code link in the description. Every time you guys do that, guys, it supports this channel, dude. So I do highly recommend supporting this channel. All right, let's get to fretting. I think I'm at a good stopping point. So we've thoroughly oiled the top part of this neck, and then also the back, steel wooled, and then saturated in this awesome. This stuff's amazing. So anyhow, I'm gonna follow the instructions on this thing here and do what it says here, and then that's it for now, dude. I am going to cash in my chips and say sayonara, guys. We'll see you in the next one.